Well, welcome back. You're here today with Joseph Talbot, real estate broker in the beautiful southern Georgian Bay area in Ontario. Today we're going to talk about renovating versus selling. This is a topic that people have been talking about for years. They've been debating it, they've made TV shows, they've made talk shows, and there's only one person, just one, that can make that decision. And that's you, the one who owns the home. There's going to be lots of people out there trying to help you make that decision, your family, your friends, your people you know, everybody. But ultimately, you're the one that's going to take on the challenge. So, I'd like to give you a little bit of advice and things to think about before you make that decision, before you decide to renovate, before you decide to sell, one or the other. So, here's some things to think about. Why? Number one, why are you thinking about renovating or selling? Does your home not really work anymore? Is the space too small? Does it not work? Maybe you need an extra bathroom. Maybe the kitchen doesn't function. Maybe your family's grown. Maybe the family's no longer with you. They've all grown up and gone away. So now you need to accommodate your house for accessibility. These are all things, some of the things to think about. There's also you got to think about, is this a want or a need? If it's a need, great. Then you need to really focus on the decision. Now, if it's a want, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with wanting something. However, make sure that you have the money before you start, because some people will get 3/4 of the way through their project and then all of a sudden they don't know where they're going to get their money. So be sure to make sure that you got it or access to it when you need it. Also think about, is it more economical to stay or economical to move? It may cost you X amount of dollars to renovate, but it's also going to cost you a certain amount to move. That's where I come into play, because I can help you factor that out. Also remember that when you sell your home in Canada, now you have to declare that on your income tax, regardless of whether it's your primary residence or not. You may not necessarily pay capital gains, but you still have to declare it. So just one more thing to think about. Also think about, don't move, don't just sell your house and move to another house within a close proximity that needs just as much work. I've seen people do that. So make sure that if you're going to move, make sure it's to a home that doesn't need anywhere near the renovations that you're thinking about taking on now. Make sure it's a home that works for your family. Also think about, how's this going to affect your work and your life. Think about who does it affect. Not just what is it going to affect, but who's it going to affect. Do you have children? Is it going to affect them? Ask your kids what they think, because kids are smarter than we give them credit for. So you might be missing some vital questions that they may think about. Think about, do they have to change schools if you move? If you stay in the same place and renovate, then they can stay in the same school if you like the school. Or maybe you homeschool and it doesn't matter. You can go anywhere you want. That's good about that. The other thing is, if you sell your house, maybe you make a little extra money, you buy another home that has everything you need, and you got a bit of money in the bank. That's something else to think about. But always remember that before you sell, you'll put a wish price on your house. That's the price that you hope to get. However, you don't want to waste your valuable time. So hire somebody like me, hire a trusted realtor in the area to give you the best possible price for the market. That way you're not going to waste your time. Let's see, do you like the location? Do you like where you're staying? The neighborhoods, your neighbors. Maybe you've got churches and schools and shopping and all that's really close to where you are. Or maybe you're out in the country and you just love the privacy. Maybe you don't want to change that. Maybe if you sell and move, you're going to end up in town, and that's not where you really want to be. Also remember, I have found in my experiences, there's no such thing as a perfect home in every budget. You can get as close to possible, but I have bought and sold and renovated many homes, and at the end of the day, you're always thinking, well, maybe I could have done this, or maybe I could have done that. So just really take your time and plan. Take your time and plan. Take your time to look at houses. Make sure that you're going to get as close as you can. And even after you move, you're still going to make a few changes. The next step would be for your home. If you're thinking about possibly renovating versus the selling part, find yourself a trusted contractor, trusted and reputable contractor who could provide you with references or people that you know have used this contractor, and be 100% upfront with him. Make sure he knows that you might be planning on selling versus renovating. Then that way at least he knows. He's going to be able to give you an overall budget. Like, he'll give you a broad spectrum, whether you're in the $50,000 range or the $250,000 range. At least he can give you some kind of a ballpark figure. After you've talked to him and he thinks it's feasible to do, then speak to a designer. If you know one, great. If you don't, if you're in my area, I'm happy to get you all set up with that. Talk to your designer or an architect and get a set of plans drawn up. Even if it's just as simple as a bathroom or a kitchen, a small renovation, at least then your contractor has something that he can price from, something he can give you a set price so you know how much money you need to do the project. Also, too, it will provide for less confusion and less changes throughout the process and for the building. Anyways, if you want some good advice, if you want me to meet with you sometime, I'm happy to do that. I always give you the best advice for you, the facts. I'll give you the facts. I'll help you what's the best decision for you and your family. This is about you. It's not about me. I want to make sure that you're happy, whether you sell or whether you stay. It's all good. So this is just a short little video blog that I wanted to talk to you about selling or renovating. Ultimately, again, you're going to be the one that makes that decision. Make sure you keep your eye on the goal. Don't get all sidetracked with the stress that comes with it. Enjoy the journey. It can be very exciting. I've done many and I've enjoyed it every time. And there's a point where you wish you were done already, but just keep your eye on the goal. Anyways, I hope this was good advice for you. You've enjoyed it. Be sure to check out all our other blogs. There are some there already, and there's lots more to come. Also, check out the written blog that goes with this, and check us out on our website at josephtalbot.ca. And again, make sure you have yourself a great day, and thank you very much for joining us. Have a great day.